Team Weather with meteorologist Mo Shamel.
And it's another a fairly comfortable start to our day, but temperatures will be on the move a lot like yesterday fairly quickly through the 60s, 70s, and 80s as the day goes along, as you'll see here in just a bit. But we've also been going around the world, and today we've been hanging out in the Canary Islands. Currently we are at Puerto Rico de Gran Canaria, Playa de Amadori, rather. And again, we've got a live look out the window there, and we also have live conditions there from the airport there in the Gran Canaria Island there. And again, temperature-wise, it's 79 degrees with the dew point of 68 degrees, 69% the relative humidity. You could not ask for a more beautiful beach day, which is probably why it's so busy right now. You can see a lot of folks out enjoying the waters there in the Canary Islands this morning, or this afternoon, at least for them. This is a look at the satellite view. This is a visible satellite just northwest of Africa. A lot of cloud cover. Those waters are probably a little cooler based off that the cloud formations there at the moment. But again, we're still watching what's left of false fall, pulling away from the continental U.S. now. This what's left of this trough here as it continues to move away, replaced by the Sonoran Ridge, which is also getting pushed by more troughs that are essentially lining up to basically squash this thing down again. We've got this, the initial trough. This is the one we were tracking last week that brought the snow to California. It continues to move northeast towards Greenland. And then to the south of that, it's got a cold front that's hanging through the northern tier of the country, and it's interacting with that very hot air mass just to the south, which is, of course, what we're dealing with. West of that is the next trough that's going to give it another push to the south and east, and that's the one that's going to push it into West Tennessee late week into the weekend. Of course, that's going to be just in time for the holiday weekend, but hey, we need the rain, and we need it bad here as with this very hot, dry air is really expanding and exacerbating the drought conditions that we have ongoing here in West Tennessee. So this trough will push east, and if you look real carefully here, right here, notice that circle there? There's another trough making its way into Alaska now that's going to be following this one. This is false fall part two that we're going to be going into as we go into next week. Just after the holiday weekend, temperatures right now are looking pretty comfortable overall with that fall-like feel returning back to West Tennessee. We have a lot of heat to go through over the next few days here, along with the chance of thunder that'll be coming into our forecast by the time we get to late week. But again, the bigger chances of storms are going to stay well to our north up in the Great Lakes region today. For us, again, we've got this area of high pressure. It's upper level high pressure, so it's off the surface, but it is pushing down, and it is going to be allowing that temperature to move even further today than it was yesterday by a couple degrees, which is why I think we're going to get close to tying up that all-time high temperature record today of 102 degrees. That was set back 1990. I was in first grade when that happened last time. So it's been a long time since we've hit 102 degrees. We're going to be that close. It's going to be this hot. Let's do it, right? Let's get it. So that'll be about somewhere between 2 and 4 o'clock at the warmest point of the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly sunny skies. Another day similar tomorrow occurring again. And again, 102 is the record tomorrow as well, and the high pressure is still going to be pretty close. So there is going to be a good chance that we're going to be possibly tying that one up as well tomorrow afternoon before moisture starts to get back involved, especially on Thursday. Dew points start to climb just a little bit, and that will, when you add more water to the atmosphere, that increases the heat capacity of air, and that makes it a little harder to get that temperature to move than it is today while the air is nice and dry and very arid overall. So that's the reason the temperatures are down just a little bit for Thursday. It's still going to be a hot and humid day on Thursday and Friday both. Don't get me wrong here. The cold front finally arrives sometime later in the day on Friday, and it brings us our next best chance of showers and storms on Friday. That chance will be with us, at least in isolated fashion, through Saturday and Sunday. So again, a lot of hit or miss type of storms over the course of the weekend itself. Again, probably more miss than hit. This 7-day forecast is brought to you by Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.